How to build the Blackgates twin steam engine. This is part 7, looking at the piping layout. You will notice that the title of this series is How to build the Blackgates twin, but I decided to have a go at building a quad, that's two twins together. And now it's time to look at the piping. I went up to Blackgates Engineering and bought some parts. These are 732 by 40 union nuts, which are a little bit smaller than 1/4 inch. And these union nuts will accommodate 1/8 pipe nipples or pipe unions. I call them coned unions, because if I use the term nipples, then some viewers will get a bit overexcited. Quite a lot of steam terminology can be taken the wrong way. This one, for instance, is called a screwed elbow, and this screwed elbow is designed to take a 3/32 of an inch diameter pipe. And here's a simple T-piece. The threads on the end of these T-pieces and the screwed elbows are 3/16 by 40 threads per inch, so these will screw directly into the threaded holes on the port blocks of the engine. What I'm thinking about is the neatness of the piping, because it could really get out of control if I'm not careful. Maybe I should use these type of fittings, I'm not sure yet. And these are just threaded 3/16 by 40 unions. When I look at the original pipe layout on the demonstration model of the engine from Blackgates, this actually uses 5/32 of an inch pipe into 1/4 by 40 unions, and it's a little bit bulky, I think. When you look at this engine complete with its reversing valve, I think it looks quite messy. All I can see is a large reversing valve with a rat's nest of piping. I'm going to try and think of a way out of this to make it look neater. I may even simplify the piping so it doesn't have a reversing valve in the circuit, and make it so that the engine only rotates in one direction, and then I can use an alternative way of reversing it, like a gearbox or a variable pitch propeller. That's assuming that the finished engine is going to be fitted into a model boat, and herein lies another problem. A standard Blackgates twin with 2 cylinders is quite a powerful engine, and just one Blackgates twin engine will easily power a boat up to 60 inches in length. So if I complete this engine as a Blackgates twin quad version, there are a couple of problems that spring to mind. One is the physical size of the model boat that it would power, which would be very large indeed, and the other problem is the size of the boiler required to provide enough steam for 4 cylinders of the bore and stroke that this engine is. So at this moment in time, it's really looking like I may end up just building 2 conventional Blackgates twins. There is also a piping issue. Here are 2 pieces of pipe. One is 1/8 of an inch external diameter, and the other one is 3/32 of an inch external diameter. And if I use the 3/16 by 40 pipe unions, I can only use 3/32 pipe, which in my opinion is a little bit on the small side to successfully inlet and exhaust the steam to cylinders of this size. The engines would still work okay like this, but the RPM would be reduced and also the power. And because I've originally shown the engines with the cylinders together, so they're sort of back to back or face to face, whichever way you look at it, both the inlet and exhaust piping has to cross over like this. As I mentioned previously, I don't like the reversing valve stuck right in the middle of the engine. I would mount the valve behind the engine. And I would do this for 2 reasons. One, to make the reversing valve assembly look much neater, and the other reason would be to make it so that when I connected a radio control servo to the engine, the arrangement of this could be much more discreet. So what is the best alternative to make a quad engine using 2 Blackgates twins? Here's an option. I could fit the engines together the other way around like you see here. I could shorten one of the crankshafts and remove the flywheel, of course, and then make another crank web to connect the engines together. But I don't like the look of it, it just doesn't look right to me. Here's another view of the same arrangement with the flywheel removed and put on the end of the engine, and I don't know what it is about this, but I hate the look of it. And what about the original configuration? Yes, there are other problems that I'm thinking about. The crank pin, for instance, needs to be quite long. And it's only 3/16 of an inch in diameter, and it's going to be under quite a bit of pressure, not only accepting the force from the cylinders, but it's also transmitting the power to the other engine, and I'm not sure whether it's going to bend. The other reason I'm having second thoughts is the overall length of the engine, and what it would look like fitted to a model boat. The engine in this configuration is 7 inches long, Plus, I want to put the reversing valve at one end of it, not in the middle. As I've mentioned in a previous video, once this engine or these engines are finished, I'm going to sell them and donate the proceeds directly to a charity. So it's looking like I'm going to be building 2 Blackgates twins instead of 1 Blackgates quad. I think it will be better than making a quad engine that may not end up being successful. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found it useful.